Hello everybody, welcome to a new episode of How to DIY. In today's episode, Banggood have asked me again to review this really mini crawler with 4-wheel drive and 4-wheel steering from the Wltoys. This is the 44438B version that is completely metal upgraded. And it should be really a lot of fun crawling in and around the house during this winter cold months. And let's see what you get with this very cool mini crawler. And let us go be really quick what you get with the car. And of course a 2.4 GHz radio. I think the throttle control is good for catering, but it's a little bit small and tight for me. You get 2 servo trim buttons for the rear and the front. Set it up straight. The controller steering wheel feels good. It's nice, small and soft. You have a little button over here where my thumb is. That shifts between all the different modes, from front wheel steering to rear wheel steering to 4-wheel steering and to crab mode, so you can move sideways. It's going to be very interesting to check. And an on and off switch and 4 AA batteries. And of course Wltoys did a good job on the manual showing you all the parts blown up, so if you have to make any repairs or something breaks, God forbid of course, you can repair your car yourself, and we've got a spare part list, so you can order all the parts that you need to fix your car. But this is the B version with all the metal parts, so I'm not going to be thinking that we have to repair it anytime soon. And that's it for all the parts that you get with the car. Now let's go over to the car itself. And it comes with a really nice painted body with black and orange. And there are no stickers on it, it's all a paint job, making it look really nice and scale. I think they did a good job on it. Except for one little detail, that's they painted this window a little bit too low. It should be a few mil up compared to the other side. But that's the only mistake they made, and it's only if you look really good. If it's driving, you're even not going to notice it. But it's a nice body, and it's not going to break pretty soon. It's a nice, really good body, good quality. I'm liking it, just like the car, because look at all the metal parts. Compared to the stock version, now you're getting metal standoffs, you're getting a metal base plate, chassis, and you're getting 2 servos, and there are a few metal gears running from the motor to the drive shafts. I must say the drive shaft is, shamefully enough, still plastic, but only at 2 kilometers per hour. I'm not worried that we're going to break it. The CVDs, it's like dog bones, are still metal. I don't know if I can really show it. Yeah, right there. You can really see that they're still metal, so that's going to be really nice and strong. Not going to break anytime soon. And it's really hard to see, but there's a really tiny motor. And then there's a metal motor mount with a metal gearing that then turns the drive shafts. And that again then turns another gear, and that directly drives the front wheels. Just like the front wheels are locked and the rear wheels are locked in. So you don't have to lock the diff, and that's perfectly for crawling. And then you're also getting a really nice compact receiver that controls 2 servos. And got a motor wire. There's no on and off switch. Yeah, there is an on and off switch right here at the top. And then there's a little connection for the battery. That is a 1-cell battery. You get even a little strap to hold it in place. Just like a quadcopter battery. I thought it would be running on a lithium battery, like around 5 volts, but it's running on 4.2 volts. It's really minimal, and it goes super slow. It should go super slow, but it's going to be a test, of course. All the other parts are plastic. Even the servo is made out of plastic in the inside. It's luckily, of course, 3-wire servo. That's a really nice thing about it. What else can I say about the car? I'm not really sure how many bearings there are in this car, but I think there are a few inside the wheel hub. So that's a pretty nice job. The springs are air-filled, but they do have a lot of travel. That doesn't mean that the car gets a lot of angle, because it's only like 2 centimeters. I can just fit my thumb under there before the rear wheel starts to come off the ground. So there is not a lot amount of travel. And the ground clearance is about 1.6, it's about an inch. It's also, for a mini crawler indoors, it's perfect. But for a real crawler outdoors, you would expect a little bit more, of course. But then you have to pay 2 times the price of this little car. It's pretty amazing that you have to buy a $150 car to get a little few more degrees of angle. So if you are a beginner and you want to crawl inside the house during this really cold winter months, you definitely have a winner here, I think. Let's have a test and check it out, how it drives. Let's test the speed and let's see how slow she can crawl. This is really important. We can get her to crawl really slow. And can we do that the same for going backwards? Come on, let's do it in reverse. It's difficult to control, but it is possible. Going forward was a little bit more easy for me. Let's test the steering angle and how much we can steer. The U-turn is pretty big and it's pretty difficult to steer around a small place. But luckily it's a crawler, and instead of going around it, it probably goes over it. And it does it pretty nice. This is the test of the rear wheel steering and seeing how good it helps. It steers like a lift truck. Most of the people in warehouses, they know a little bit how to handle it. Come on. It's working. It works pretty nice and it gets you out of trouble. But what you really need when you're in a tight spot is four-wheel steering. That should really make the U-turn very small. No, without tipping over. Come on. Come. Well, it's getting there. It's doing it. That was pretty nice. And let's test the crab. That makes you going sideways. That's weird. That's something I really need to get used to. It's strange, but it's funny. And it should, of course, if you get in a difficult spot, maybe it can help you if you have the experience. But so far, I'm really liking the car. It does a really good thing. And it's going to be a lot of fun crawling this around the house during this cold winter month. If you want to know the specs of where you can buy it, then follow the link down below. I hope you liked this review and give it the thumbs up. And if you didn't, then give it the thumbs down. And subscribe for the next episode. We're going to do a real RC adventure. Going on the track, on the trail. Maybe do an FPV mod. It's going to be a lot of fun. Goodbye. Until next time.